Hello students. Here I am going to explain next chapter of your English channel named as The Brook. It is a poem. Meaning of a brook is a small river. It means this poem is all about a small river. Actually this poem we have to take in this way like the river is telling its own story. In this way we have to assume that the river is itself the writer of the poem. If you will think in this manner, the explanation of poem will be easy because the poem is in the words of is in the tone of river itself. It's not like that other person is speaking. This poem is like that the river itself is speaking. In first para the river is telling that the small river is telling that from where I started. So previously it tells about the place where it started. Later it told that how it reached to the hills. After coming from the place where it started, he reached to many hills. He reached to many it reached to many ridges. It reached to many towns and it crosses many bridges. Here, the river itself is telling its story. Later, it told that I crossed farm. It reached to many farms. But the main reason that why the river is flowing is that river want to tell us in this poem that man may come, man may go, but I go on forever. That my lifespan is very big and it's like never going to end. Many men's will come, many men's will go, but I will flow forever. Here the actually the river want to compare its lives with the human being. Here the river want to tell that man may come and man may go, but I go on forever. Later it want to tell us that I chatter over stony ways means I talked whenever I passed any stony ways, the path having stones, I chatter with them. My voice is like my sound is like that. I am talking with them. I crossed many pebbles. It means very small stones. I crossed to many small stones. Later, I reached to the banks. I reached to many curves. Many curves will be there in my path, and I cross those paths. Sometimes my voice looks like I am telling a fairy tale. But sometimes my sound looks like very annoying, very irritating. Sometimes it becomes like that. It depends on the place that where I am flowing. But in this way, I continue. I chatter as I flow. Whatever the place I met, whatever the place I reached, I always talked with the things that I got. For example, pebbles, stones, curves. I always used to talk with them. So it seems like I chatter, means I talked with them. Later, it is telling that I flow with many blues means whenever I mix with the waves, whenever I mix with air, my sound becomes different. My sound is totally, it seems like blooming. I am blooming myself. Then sometimes I make foam also. When I have to flow from very high area, when very large area, and I reach to the downside, foam. It seems like I am making foam over there because of its density. It seems like it is creating foam over there. Sometimes during night, my color looks like silver, but during sunlight, my color looks like golden. So it means its color also changing with day and night. During daytime it seems like gold is flowing. During night time in the starlight, in the moonlight, it seems like silver is flowing. So here its colors also changing. So we draw them to take all the things that it is getting in its way by flowing all them, by taking all them, it continues to flow. Man may come, man may go, but I go on forever. Later, I steal by lawns and grassy plots. Sometimes I reach to someone's lawn. Sometimes I met with grassy plots. Many things I met. I met with many happy lovers. I met with many good pupils, those who are happy, those who know the value of mind, that how beautiful am I and how to behave with them. And during this netted sunbeam refers to when sunlight reached over. After crossing the leaves of the trees, when sunlight reached on the water, it seems like The sunlight itself dancing, because on the water it seems like the sunlight, the sunbeam is dancing on itself. I murmur. It also creates the sound. When in the night, under the moon and the stars, it is saying that I create the sound. I create many sounds, but through many curves I used to flow, I continue to flow, I never stop. Here the actually the writer want to tell us the nature of the river, that the nature of the river is to flow forever. The river never stops for anyone. Its nature is to flow continuously. Man may come, man may go. Many men will get birth and many men will get death. But the river flow on forever. It's a universal truth also, and in this story the writer want to tell us that we have to live our life with full freedom, like the never end never comes. So in this way we have to live. Name of the poem is The Brook. Read this poem. It is very beautiful poem. Thank you everyone.